But this worldly pleasure means to an end. That means there is a limited period for that. After that, there is no guarantee about their fate or destiny. Again, there are very unfortunate living beings who do not know anything about their life and how to cultivate their way of life and how to mold their future life. That is why we regard them as unfortunate. We human beings are very fortunate because we can understand. If we really handle this human life without misusing or abusing, life after life, we can go higher and higher and higher until we attain the final goal. But other living beings are in the dark. Animals, those who are in the spirit form, or ghosts, or devils, have no chance to cultivate their life. Devas enjoy their worldly pleasures. They have no time to think about the spiritual development. Even among human beings also there are many rich people who have more than enough property, money and income. They have no time to attend any religious services or to contemplate for the spiritual development. Now there are 10 kinds of advantages of becoming a human being, by becoming a human being. In the Buddha's teaching, very highly appreciated and highlighted human life to show us that it is far superior to any other living being. Because only human beings can gain enlightenment by using that human mind. That is why I told you potentials are there, but due to our ignorance and temptation, we misuse. Then we had to pay the consequences for the evil deeds, evil thoughts, evil words that we have used by abusing our human life. When some of those devas are going to die or depart from Devaloka, or heavenly realm, some of the devas who can understand things properly remind this departing deva, ito ko sugating gaccha. After your departure, after your death, you must go back to the human world. But they use the word sugati. Sugati means heaven. They regard this human life as heavenly life by considering the human intelligence or talents and various potentials. Even the king of the Deva, Sakra, respects those who lead a peaceful, respectable, virtuous, righteous or religious life. Devas pay their respect not only to the monks, even lay people. So they really appreciate human life. When they had so many problems that they could not settle or they could not understand, they had to approach the Buddha. There is one particular book which is called Samyutta Nikaya, Sutra Pitaka. One big chapter is there, which is called Devata Samyutta. The discourses or the dialect or the sermons given by the Buddha to these devas to gain some knowledge and understanding. That means devas could not settle their own problems. They had to approach a person who gains enlightenment. So what are these advantages? When you observe very carefully, the number of living beings exist on the earth or in the water. Human beings are very limited, very few. Now, mosquitoes, ants, white ants, and so many other creatures, and animals in the jungle, and fish in the water, when you compare with human life, human beings are very few. Today, they say more than 4,000 million. But when you compare 4,000 million, you can see it's a very limited number. Because among other living beings, countless, numerous, endless, dullabhancha manusatta, the Buddha says. Becoming a human being is very, very difficult, very rare. Why? This is a gradual development, evolution. Life process and mental process must be developed up to the maximum level to become human being. But after becoming human being, if we misuse it, again fall down. It is very easy to go down. And it will take such a long period for us to climb up to the same level. Take for instance, to reach the top of the Mount Everest, very few people tried and reached it. We can understand the difficulties of climbing that mountain. Even at the risk of their life, they have reached. Even after reaching the top of that mountain, if we do not take a special precaution to maintain our physical body on the top, it is very easy to come down. So climbing is difficult, but falling down is not difficult. So in the same manner, if we misuse this human life after reaching this higher state, very easily again we have to go down. The real meaning of the Dhamma, the word used by the Buddha for Buddhism. In English language, we use religion and Buddhism, but these words never give the real meaning, what the Buddha tried to convey. Dhamma is a very rich word, very significant word. Chatusu apayesu ca vatta dukkhesu ca apatamane kattva dhareti ti dhamma. Adhita definition. Chatusu apaya. 4 kinds of unfortunate places where living beings experience more suffering, where they lead a miserable life. Animals, a spirit, ghosts, and devil. Hell, ghosts and devils we can make into one group, and hell. The method taught by the Buddha for us to uphold is called Dhamma. Dhamma means hold. This earth is called Dharani. Dharani means that which holds everything. This is earth. In the same way, the method taught by the Buddha for us to uphold, to practice, is to hold us, to support us, without allowing us to fall down, or without allowing us to become humans or devils or ghosts or hell. This method is called Dhamma. So the meaning of practicing this Dhamma, to escape from such unfortunate states, at the same time to maintain our human dignity and to cultivate our way of life to find out our final self-wish. Again, further details are given there. Vatta dukkhesu ca apadamane kattvadhari. Vatta means samsara. The wheel of existence. Since our life is very uncertain, in whichever form, either as human beings, or devas, or brahmas, or any other forms of living beings, life is uncertain. Can be misled or misused, abused at any time. Therefore, it is very dangerous for us to exist for a long period in this wheel of existence. We have to face more worries, more suffering, more problems, more difficulties, more unhappiness, more disappointment. In our day-to-day life, we experience all these problems. It makes no difference whether we are rich or poor, whether we are educated or not. Human life is subject to all these unfortunate occurrences, natural occurrences, worldly conditions. And the nature of human mind is so uncertain that mind can misuse to destroy the whole world. See how powerful it is. One man's mind is enough to destroy the whole world. That is mental energy. That is why that must be guided properly. This is the uncertainty in our worldly life. Dhamma, or the teachings of the Buddha, is important for us to understand the uncertainty in our life. The difficulties and problems that we have to face. Certain problems